I warn you now that this audio and video quality of this is pretty rough, but I think you need to hear it. This is how a Georgia congressman, Republican Paul Woodall, threatened one of his elderly constituents during a town hall event. Here it is.
The private corporation that I retired from does not give medical benefits to retirees.
Hear yourself, man. Hear yourself. It's just a difference of opinion. Look at the previous screen. You want your government benefits. You want the government to take care of you. But like your employer decided not to take care of you. My question is, when do I decide I'm going to take care of me?
Did you hear that? You know, when I first heard it, I thought, you know, it's really good to hear the truth just for once from a Republican. That's what they stand for. That's what they want. Now, regular folks out there across America, you need to know that you're on your own. If you don't have contacts with the rich and the powerful in government, well, that's just too bad. That's what Republicans want. That's what all of their policies are all geared towards, favoring those with the big bucks. If you're, you know, the head of an oil company, you're in pretty good shape, an insurance company, Halliburton, KBR, Blackwater, a big bank, pharmaceutical company, you name it. They don't care about you. It's not complicated. Look at every policy that they have advocated since they've taken over the House. Take away health care from old people and kids. Defund federal agencies that look out for you, the consumer, whether it's big banks, oil companies, or those that make sure that you have clean water and food. As well, we have talked about many times before, we'll do it later on in this show as well, that they really don't care about climate change, never have. And when nature, as we're seeing right now, wipes out your family, by the way, unless we can cut some spending, you're on your own. And I think that's ruthless. We'll talk more about that later in the show. They'll tell you that they're going to give tax cuts to the wealthy and that, well, you'll eventually get yours. This conservative philosophy is no longer a theory. George W. Bush cut taxes for the rich, and look what happened. Jobs were lost. They didn't regulate banks, and of course the housing market went to hell in a handbasket. It took a huge surplus and turned it into the worst deficit in just 8 short years. And no matter how they put lipstick on this big pig, if you look closely at the policies of the Republican Party, especially as of late, they don't care about the middle class in this country. They never mention the middle class. The middle class is a non-factor with Republicans.